Yep. Uh-huh. Like I said, I've seen this already, but I'm trying to really look at it, see if I missed anything. Hmm. I'm gonna be pausing it. So right there, this thing has three heavy guns on it. So I wonder in this thing if you get like a computerized screen and then you get control, because this is a six-person vehicle. So like that's my thought on that. That's pretty cool. I like the style. It doesn't have the propellers. It has the jet propelled on it or whatever the technology is that they're using. You have a mini. So okay, so that's co-pilot probably right there. Maybe that's pilot. I'm not sure, but it is a six-person vehicle that has gunner spots. Okay, that looks relatively the same as like a BF4 chopper. You got lock on right there. If I can roll it. All right, so that's your. I don't know what this thing's called, but you got your lock on right there. I'm sure you're gonna have variations of like air to air, air to ground, stuff like that. This is a fucking huge map. It looks like you can get on top of here. This is gonna be nightmare fuel for the infantry. That's the one thing that concerns me with these maps, is that these like they're like, oh, it's the biggest maps in Battlefield. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play out for infantry. Like, I hope they really, really thought about that, because otherwise, it's just gonna be all out vehicle warfare, which is fun to a point. That's pretty sick. Oh yeah, so you can get on top of here because there's a guy right there. I'm imagining most of this is playable. Like this is probably all of this is probably playable. That's definitely going to be playable. Where somebody's going to glitch it out so that they can snipe from up here. Okay. It looks chunkier. I don't know. This looks like a different chopper, but actually no, that's the same chopper. This is your specialist. Okay. Okay. And my only concern, like another concern I have, is like you have 128 players on a map. Like, how many McKays are you gonna have? Right? Are there gonna be just like normal soldiers as well? I'm not too sure on that yet. That's pretty cool. Pretty slow though too. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Okay, how's the cooldown on that? It's not too bad. So you get infinite uses though. Okay, so here you go. You got top gunner, left gunner, right gunner. I don't know what that is. If that's just the person. Oh yeah, it's got to be because this says passenger, and that's whatever that is. So, and then the floppy ragdoll is piloting. Okay, so this is playable. All in here. You also have like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you got like you got a little radio down there, and you got, I don't know what that thing is. Jesus Christ. One, two, three, four, five, if that counts as one. Six. No, those are infantry. Six. That looks like a tank. I'm not sure. Holy shit, man. Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be a lot of vehicle warfare. Oh, I was trying to go back. Now a second. Those are cool. I don't know what those are, but those look cool. They have like 3D displays on them. That's badass. Oh, is that what is that shockwave? Is that from That's pretty cool. Classic Battlefield. If I remember correctly, in 2042, you had a vehicle like that with NOS in it, and or boost. That might be no, that's not the boost gauge. Because like the amount of air that he gets, not there, but like before. I think it was back here. Hang on, sorry guys. Yeah, I remember these vehicles having some kind of boost system. That was sick. Wait, did they switch between? Okay, so now you're playing Delta. This is okay. So the M1A5 is still a thing. So you're gonna be using that tank. The tank, right? Okay, it's the LAT version 4. Okay. Is that a smoke screen? Is that what that is? They have guns on them too, though, so they're not completely useless. They're not just like instant death machines that you travel around in. It's probably they're probably like intentionally meant to go extremely fast though. You have to get around the map easily. Okay, so that's two different versions of this. So you have the lab version or the lat version 4. What looks to me either like that looks like smoke, and then you have the minigun on top of it. And yeah, it's not remote. Somebody's driving it. Somebody's gunning it. That's McKay again. All right, so he comes with I don't know what kind of assault rifle that. Assault rifle, pistol. You have the grapple? I can't remember. Whatever that thing is. Hmm? Going with the Caesar Shanghai moment. Nice. I'm gonna go back and see if I missed anything here. So what is? There's people in here. This thing is like straight out of Crisis. I think it's dope. Like I think it's great. But it's straight out of Crisis. And I've also noticed all these things have like would look like barcodes on them. Like a lot of the weaponry and a lot of like the armor, where it's like it looks like a futuristic QR code. Like this looks like something, and then you've had pieces of that on the chest plates of the armor. So I don't. One thing that would be cool to know is that if you have the availability to pick your sights, and then you have the like that capability of switching them on the fly. So like if I don't want a silencer, I want a muzzle brake. In my initial loadout before I go out in the field, like I can set this up to be muzzle brake, and then like I don't know, I forget what it's called, compensator, and then like you can set up your grips and you can set up your mag types and your sights as well. Curious to see, or if it's just specific to the specialist. Okay, so that's your that's how clean the capture point. It's kind of nice. It's a very minimal, super minimal UI approach, which is pretty cool. And you'll be able. It's Battlefield. I'm sure you're gonna be able to change the scaling of the map and all that stuff, as well as like the transparency of the capture point and stuff. I really wish they tried to highlight more of this stuff down here. Okay, this is Sundance, the different operator specialist. Okay. He's got a hand cannon with a scope, 3 times scope. Looks like. Not sure what that is. That might be deployable cover. That might be 4. We'll see in a sec when he starts switching stuff up. Again, like I said, I've seen this. Okay, so yes, that is C4. That's C4. Not sure what that is. Not sure what. But it actually says spike 9 active C4 ×2 max distance. The distance change when the guy's riding the ATV? Wait, does it? No. Oh, okay. It's telling you the max distance that you're capable of blowing it up from. And it's saying, oh, does that change? No, doesn't change. Trying to see if anybody else is on any other rooftops besides this one too. Okay, so that's the heavy. Okay, I don't know what that looks like. What was that thing from Rambo back in the day? A hind? I think that's what it looks. It's kind of what it's resembling. Wait, that was spotting. Spotting right there. Do you have a health bar? Pretty clean. Okay, so that's just it. I guess it only pops up if they take damage. Because Floppy doesn't have one up, which means he's probably at full health. He's probably at. That was really fast. Holy. So he did. So the spotting only comes up if you hit the target, because he misses the first. He hits that metal. Spotting only comes up, and then you get actually. I don't know if you get a compass when you use ADS. No compass. Seems. You don't even get a compass on your minimap. All right. Oh, the weapon's right there. That's the K30. Gotta go back and look. Wait, is that right? Got the K30 out. Yeah, okay. Very, very, very minimal. We barely saw that. Okay. Looks like a Chris Vector type of SMG. But they're just calling it the K30. Maybe it's the Chris 30. I don't know. Yeah, see, like, it's hard to pinpoint, but he tries to go for an inside shot, he misses. And then then the spotting comes up when he hits the target. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back now because I'm gonna want to see. I'm gonna want to see what these weapons are. Some of these weapons. Yeah. Pretty cool. Squirrel suit. I don't see a cooldown for the squirrel suit, which might come into play somewhere down the road. Delta, alright, McKay. Okay, so it looks like you're probably not able to weapon while this is going on, or if you are, it's probably going to be fire because their weapons completely, like their whole UI goes to shit when they're next to this tornado. Oh, AK-24. You gotta be slick with Battlefield, man. They try to hide shit now. Look at this. AK-24, that's the assault rifle. And that was for who? That was for which operator? That was for McKay. Okay, so his main weapon is the AK-20. Deltas, I'm not sure. Let's try to G57. That's her pistol. Is it her or him? I don't know. I didn't look at the site. We'll do Days Gone in a couple minutes. A is in the air, so that was the AK. Excuse me, that was the AK-20. This is This is in the Condor. Vehicle is called the Condor. I don't think it's, and then Oh, that's a G57 with the silencer. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying her. I have no idea. Okay, so McKay again with a 4v9? The hell is that? Code guns. We're using code guns. And see, you got the Q. Like you, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you got this like futuristic QR code on the scope again, or a normal QR code. I don't. Again, I'm just seeing this stuff kind of appear from time to time. Double wingsuit people. 4v9. Okay. I mean, I was pretty certain that's the gun, but this just makes me think that it's not the gun now. Back a second. They're back in the that warthog-esque looking vehicle, the Lat V, and the smoke again. Got the hovercraft. I don't know what a specialist that is. .120. Okay, yeah, no, that is the gun. That says 120 millimeter smoothbore. That's that. That's the M1A5. Okay. I've been so concentrated on what this stuff is, I probably missed like a ton. So you can get up there. Probably can get up, maybe up there. Oh, this guy's ziplining. Okay. Okay. This looks like a different running type, by the way. That looks like a almost like a Call of Duty type running style. His guns up in the air like this. Okay. Scout, the bird. Casper, and I can't tell what gun he's using. Almost looks like oh 115. Maybe? Or am I wrong? Trying to get a clean shot there. It's like super light blue. I can't see it in this corner. PG-24. Come on. Work with me here. TG-24. So this is the Specialist Casper, the TG-24. Okay. And I think this is the plus system right here. I wonder what that looks like for a sniper rifle. That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay, so Phallic, Flack, be Flack. Yeah, there's that run style again. His gun's up like this. Kind of like the Terminator run style from Terminator 2. Using a PBX-9. Some kind of submachine. You got that deployable cover. Here's your capture point again. Oh, it actually tells you the amount of people too now. 6 versus 1. Assuming 3 here and maybe 3 behind him. This is the stadium, probably from Qatar. Gotta take it. Yeah, based on this too. Oh, it actually says stadium. Pretty cool so far. My concern is that we're getting. My concern is the amount of maps. I think there's like 7 at launch. Even if they are bigger, I know they're like 3 are. But I mean, you have to fill those servers. That's some of my concerns. My other concern is like everybody looking the same too. I guess maybe that's not really an issue. considering like Call of Duty's like that too. So, eh, yeah, it's just different for Battlefield, I guess. That's all. I mean, they kind of did that in 5 though. Just you just don't. Yeah, they kind of did that in 5 with like the super slick looking uh named characters, but you had more variety in 5. This is just seems like you have like this is the way right now. All right, so you got Qatar in here. You can see right there, championship, huh? Okay, so that's the stim pistol, or QR code, or whatever they're gonna call it in this game. Do 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 do. Those tank coming in. Who we playing as? Okay, so you have Delta, and Delta's rocking a machine gun, and that is LCMG. Alrighty. He's got another hand cannon, but without the sight. Anything else going on here? You got the launch pad. That's what it says over there. A couple different vehicles. What else we got here? That's different. I don't no freaking idea what that is. These two are different vehicles. Or might is there something behind that? Am I see that might be a quad bike? What that is? I think I'm seeing a bush behind a quad bike, and it's looking like that behind the quad bike. I think it's just a quad bike. We're playing Flak. He's got the AK-24. Okay, so you can actually. So it seems like you can rotate multiple weapons throughout multiple specialists. Because right here he has an LMG, if I'm not mistaken. If I go back a little, well, that's Delta. Okay, my fault. Yeah, that's Delta. But no, we saw Delta with something else. Didn't Delta have like the SMG back in the beginning? Hold on. Or is that somebody else? Trying to keep track of everybody here. Well, we know McKay can use this thing. The TG-24. He can use a M5A3. Back to where it was. Brown, brown, brown. Oh, he had an M. What's an M4? That's the hand cannon. M44 is the. Yeah. Okay. More July 22nd. Okay. Interesting. Um, I'm not gonna get overhyped for it. I think it. You know, they're trying to. They're trying to. Again, I've seen this already a couple times. So there's some cool elements in this, like obviously Levolution, even though they didn't really show it. I should say you have weather effects. Levolution is where the map completely changes based on the event that happens, right? So I haven't seen that yet. Like you just changing the skybox doesn't mean the map has changed. You know, like go back to Siege of Shanghai where you brought a building down and then the entire sea point changed. Or God, Flood Zone where you break the wall and the entire map floods. Stuff like that. Then I'll start getting a little bit more excited. Like how are you upping the ante with stuff? You know, does the tornado come through in Qatar, rip out all the buildings, and like some of the buildings are now playable and you can fight via zip line and stuff like that. And these are 2 new capture points. Some crazy shit like that. Like then I'll start getting pumped. But right now I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot. I think it's cool, but yeah, like again, I'm gonna have my reservations. I'm gonna say, like, I think this is gonna be absolute hell for infantry. I really hope they thought about this. Like, I really, really. Like, maybe they created spaces where vehicles can't go, like certain ground vehicles can't go, and not just the skyscrapers, because it's gonna be like you have 128 players on the map. Even 5 to 6 tanks is trouble. That's a lot. I didn't even see this weapon. It's called the M. He's in the MD 540 Nightbird. That's what the chopper's called. Using the PPX-9. Not sure. I'm missing the operator. Where's the operator here? I wonder how you activate the plus system. I wonder if it's just going to be like an easy mouse button that where you, it's probably just bindable. Like this looks awesome. Like the look of it looks great, but I'm very concerned about like the playability of it. Right? And that's I don't know. I'm sure they looked at like PlanetSide and PlanetSide played a shitload of PlanetSide too. Because that's kind of the direction they're going. Right? Like PlanetSide obviously is like a large scale, very large scale map and has sectors and all that stuff. And then you know, it's been a minute since I played. But it's just like an all day, all week event when these fights are going on. But yeah, I mean it definitely has promise for sure. I worry about the ability for different points, different perspectives. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at with it. Especially because I see this massively open space before you get to the city. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fun, but like I'm sure that like certain areas of the map are going to be troublesome. But you can drop in vehicles wherever you command, like wherever you need. All right, so you have overhead cover there. I don't know, man. That's it is maybe the structuring of the mode won't allow for stuff like that to happen. That's the only thing I can think of, like how they structured the game, like how they structured the mode won't allow for stuff like that to take place, where like trees getting just absolutely laid out consistently. Hmm. I don't know. Oh. So that okay? So that's a vehicle. Or is that a bush? Kind of looks like a vehicle. Hang on. That's there. That's everybody here. Okay. All right. Okay. I get the general idea. Yep. We'll see what happens. Looks interesting though.